Hi, my name is Anthony Pham, and I am the Product Support Manager at Quizcom. In this session, I will demonstrate how SharePoint non-technical users can configure Quizcom List Filter Plus to perform text searches on their SharePoint lists and libraries. You can also combine the text filter control with other filtering controls such as a date picker, multi-select dropdown, or user picker. This product is a full trust solution that can be used on SharePoint on-premise environments. We also plan to make an app version that will be supported on Office 365 in the near future. Before I begin, I want to introduce you to the organization I work for. Quizcom Corporation is one of the top vendors for SharePoint add-ons and solutions. We have 7,000 customers worldwide. Our product catalog includes over 50 products and add-ons for SharePoint on-premise and cloud environments. Each product solves a SharePoint challenge. Let's all be in agreement. We all face a few SharePoint challenges in our lives. The challenge I want to discuss with you today is how can you easily and quickly find information in your SharePoint lists. SharePoint List Filter Plus web part enables you to create custom filter forms composed from all types of fields to easily filter any list or library web part on your SharePoint site. Here are some of the major features of List Filter Plus. You can enable custom queries and provide them using a data table connection. You can enable the creation of custom filters with all types of fields. It's fully customizable interface via CSS. You can share the filter definition by sending a permanent link. It integrates with Quizcom Calendar Plus web part. It has customizable captions. It supports contains and exact phrase search. It supports calculated fields. It enables multi-selection drop-down menus. It comes with various skins. It supports cascading behavior. Users can save the last filter settings. You can populate the filter parameters from a query string URL. It's multilingual by design. It's supported cross browsers, i.e. Firefox, Safari, and Chrome. It supports Access Standards, WCAG. Now I will demonstrate how this feature works. In this demo site, I have a document library connected to List Filter Plus web part using 5 different filter types: text entry, date picker, user picker, choice, single, and multi-selection from a list of values. With this type of control, you can look up single and multi-selection of item values from a list located in the current site or any other site in the site collection. I will show you how to configure this web part from scratch later on, but first let me show you how it works. I want to search for a record in this document library. To do so, I'll enter a partial string that searches the name column. So I will enter records, hit apply, and that quickly and easily displays all my documents with the partial string records. I can also combine this with other filter controls. So I want to find records assigned to developers. And there you go. I further filtered down my search results by using multiple filters. I also have this property called Display Permanent Link. This property displays a copy current filter link at the bottom right side of the List Filter Plus web part. End users can use this link to copy a configured filter and share it with others. Let's do that now. So I click on this link here and copy the URL. Now I can share this with my colleague on Skype, or I can just open this on another browser. I'll pretend I am my colleague and log in as a different user, Sales1. And there you go. I now display the same filter results by entering that permanent URL that was shared. I can also connect ListFilter Plus to multiple lists or libraries, which is very convenient. In this site right here, I have ListFilter Plus connected to 2 document libraries. If I enter presentation and apply the filter, the search results will be displayed on both document libraries. Wasn't that easy? This filter also supports cascading behavior. In this example, I have the ListFilter Plus connected to a custom list, and I have 3 choice filters for region, country, and city. Each record here represents a location for a city with the region and country they are located in. At first, I have all options displayed for my choice menus. So for region, I have all the options displayed. For country, I also have all the options displayed. And for city, all cities are displayed. As I use the filters, I will now select North America and apply it. The filter options on my other filter controls are filtered further to represent my choice from my previous filter. So only countries in North America are displayed as options, as well as the city choice selection. If I select USA, apply the filter, only cities in the USA will display as choices in my city choice selection. This makes the control very dynamic and efficient when I'm trying to look for a specific record. Now let's configure this web part from scratch. On this site, I have a document library with a ListFilter Plus web part on it. It's not configured yet, so let me show you how to configure this web part to connect to this document library and add some filter controls. I'll start by editing the page. Next, I will edit the web part settings. I will connect the filter control to my document library. If I had multiple document libraries on this page, I can select multiple too. I will check this option to make sure that I am connected to the list. The web part settings, very user-friendly. Users can easily add, edit filters. I'll start by entering field filter control. I will select the name field and I will apply a text control box to it. I can give it a custom caption. This is very useful if I'm in an organization with multiple languages. By leaving it blank, I will use the default display name. Next, I will add another filter control. I will source this user picker control to the assign to field. Next, I will add a multi-select filter control and source it to the document type field. Finally, I will select the display date span control and source it to the modified field. So I have now added 4 different filter controls for 4 different types of fields in my document library. I can easily change the position order of these filter controls by selecting the drop-down menus here. Let's go on further with some other settings that you can apply. Always remember the previous filter by selecting this checkbox so that if I leave the page and come back, my filter settings will be remembered. I can search for the exact phrase or partial. I can also control the width of my controls. If I leave it at 0, it will be auto set. I can also change the captions that appear on the web part. I have several options here. I can display an apply filter or clear filter buttons. I can also control the amount of filter controls in a row. So if you have a lot, I recommend that you have multiple rows. So I limit my controls 2 per row so it doesn't look too stretched in width. And I can enable the display permanent link option, which I showed you previously. Let's apply the settings and save our page. And there you go. In a matter of minutes, I was able to quickly and easily set up QuizCom List Filter Plus to connect to a document library. And so can you. Now let's go back to my slides. So just to summarize what we went over, I showed you how List Filter Plus can connect to a document library, a list. It can connect to multiple document libraries or lists too. It can have a permanent link that you can share with your colleagues. So you can share your reports filter with someone within your company. You can also display the web part in a number of features or settings, which I showed you in the web part settings, as well as here is the overview of all the features that we previously went through. If you'd like more information, please visit the product page here. On the product page, we have a live sandbox for SharePoint 2010 and 2013 that you can easily evaluate and test the feature. If you have a test environment, you can also download and trial the product for 30 days. If you need additional time, please contact QuizCom support at support@quizcom.com, and we can gladly assist you with any inquiries or extensions that you may need. If you have any further questions, please contact me at anthony@quizcom.com.